Hey, Mia Fox. Hi, you're so cute. Your voice is soothing. Oh my God. I actually get that a lot, and I'm so happy for it. Because, being trans, of course, I've had a lot of training. Like, if you look back on my first VODs, oh my God, I cannot. The first thing that's actually opened me to watch my VODs again was hearing these compliments. It means so much to me. I really appreciate it. Because, oh my God, I never thought I could really sound in a way that I could hear myself. But, like, since people have been complimenting, I look back and I think, "Wow, I actually do like my voice now." Like, I can listen to my VODs, which I've been actually doing more now, which is really helpful for streaming, of course, because then you can, see any mistakes, anything you messed up, anything you could do better. You really need to be able to watch back, and so I'm so glad I can do. Yeah, you're complete off. It encouraged me to train my mask voice. Absolutely. Like, the only thing I could say, like, to maybe help is, like, for feminizing, I try to, like, physically constrict my, vocal tracts, like, my throat to be, like, smaller. So, like, opposite would be making your vocal tract bigger to sound deeper, which, totally makes sense to my mind. Like, I'll do it. Listen. Um, hold on. Uh, uh, if I make a big mouth, it's like that. I don't know. It's tricky because, like, when I'm also online, it physically, I don't know, emotionally, it feels me like it pushes me not to speak any, like, masculine way. So I'm trying to demonstrate it, but even in trying to demonstrate it, I'm kinda holding myself back. Actually, wait, do I have, like, a deeper song I can probably put? Yes. Here, this is a song I often can't sing without it getting my deep voice to show. So I'll try this. It's no problem. Like, honestly, I like to be very, very open, because I do feel like it's something that can help encourage people, you know? Because I've had that kind of struggle myself. And, like, when I'm watching voice training lessons, it always, like, for me, it feels very out of reach. Like, these are people that are already sounding so good. Let's see. を告げるラジオから愛よ歌が聞こえない. There we go. That's loud. But yeah, and so sweet. Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah, I just really relate to that. The struggle of, like, there is a lot of voice training lessons there, but it just sounds like they're so perfect. So, and a lot of them have, like, musical backgrounds. So it sounds like it's something you have to, like, have that kind of history, like technical knowledge to maybe pull off. Because a lot of the things, it doesn't sound like it makes sense. But truthfully, for me, like, I couldn't tell that my voice is changing uh, for months, months and months and months. I just felt like I always sound the same. But then people have been complimenting me, and I felt good. And, like, sure, there's being nice, but then when people consistently keep saying it, I don't know. I feel like, okay, they can't just be nice. It must be, like, real. Yeah, so, I forget what it was, but something got me to check my VODs back because, like, there was a clippable moment that I remembered happening, and so I looked back and, like, "Wait a minute, how long have I been sounding like this?" Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't get how to do mask voice, and those technical terminologies are very confusing, yeah. All I've, like, really done is, like, a lot of them, they have a mantra, sorry, and that's very typical, like, the famous one for at least femme vocalization, I don't know, is the "heat from fire, fire from heat." So, that is a phrase I've been saying a lot, like, when I started streaming, I'd typically have it on mute while my stream is, like, loading up, and I just mute it. I'd have it myself saying, "Heat from fire, fire from heat. Heat from fire, fire from heat." Uh, and then unmute. And honestly, like, even midstream, if I feel like my voice, I'm not happy with it because like I always keep one headphone out. Um, like one head so I can hear myself speaking. And so if I start to feel like, oh, I'm kind of losing it a little bit, that's when I again I mute and I do a heat from fire, fire from heat. And there's some other, exercises. One was the breathing thing, like and trying to get that high pitched ha sound, and then going into speaking. I forget there was another one with like vibrating in your mouth, on your lips. Like if you try to push your voice forward was the kind of explanation I remember hearing. That was from what Fairy Princess Lucy. She was very cute with her videos with femme voice. Yeah, so cute. It's really helpful at least to have like something. I don't know. I don't know if it's more mentally than anything. Like it's not a specific phrase, but because I've seen other trans voice lesson people, coaches doing that, that's a voice, of course, I practice on because I feel like, okay, if it worked for them, it'll work for me, maybe. So I just try it. And I mean, yeah, I'm happy with where I've been. Hold on. I gotta, like, I don't think you have to be on threads, but I do have a post I made on threads with my progress. Yes, here it is. Again, here, I'm gonna post it. You don't have to have an account, I think. You should just be able to see the link yourself. I have a little like my first stream and my kind of recent stream. What was it? Oh, yeah, from the beginning of this month. Wasn't that long ago. So yeah, a little comparison I liked. Because like I said, I like heard myself speaking and I'm like, wow, this is actually a lot of progress. And so yeah, that's when I decided to make that clip. Yeah. I'm very happy for sure. Like there's still progress in my mind of what I want to make. But yeah. I'm so happy for you. I met many trans friends not happy with your voice. Exactly. I totally get it. Like, obviously, I know a lot of trans women, and they're still struggling with it themselves. A lot of them are into VTubing as well, which is nice because actually, the reason I got into VTubing myself was to push me to talk because like in my everyday life I really don't speak much, and if you don't speak you can't practice. So I basically got into streaming so I can practice, speaking and make myself do the voice. Because again, like I was saying earlier, like how hard it is for me to switch into a deep voice, like I had to put on that song. Because mentally when I'm presenting in front of an audience of people who don't know me, I'm much more like something switches in my mind that completely goes into like that kind of mode. I can speak like this easier. It's harder with my family. Like it's the reverse when I'm with my family. Because like my dad, he is very much non-affirmative. So I kind of switch to a more masculine sounding voice for him, for his own sake, because he just will not get it. Like he tries to say he's supportive, but he does nothing for it. Like that's the thing. I am very socially anxious, so I kind of adapt to people around me. But yeah, it is what it is. If people are more supportive, I get to be more myself, basically. Using streaming for practice. Exactly, big brain. But that's basically why I wanted to also share my own process to like encourage other people. I didn't think I was good, and then it just, happened. There's not really that much I've really done. Like, it's not like I've been doing much exercises post stream or anything. It's just been streaming on Twitch. That's really done it for me, and just having that kind of stuff in mind of how I'm sounding. But yeah, it's nice. Okay, I gotta go back to shuffle. Oh man, Sonic. I gotta play Sonic Adventure soon. My mom isn't LGBT friendly, so my family doesn't know that, yeah, that you're bigender. I totally get that. Honestly, for a while, I questioned myself if I was bigender, but I don't know. Like, I had to question, like, what do I really want to be? to realize that, yeah, I do just wanna be trans women, honestly, like, I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, if reality didn't have these kinds of stereotypes, these kinds of thoughts on people, would I be more comfortable just, switching around more frequently? I can't say for sure that I would be binary trans in an ideal world that we unfortunately don't live in. But yeah, it's my family, like, they're quote unquote supportive. Some more than others. Well, not my brother at all. My brother is a complete shed. Uh, but yeah, my mom, she tries. I don't know, she's trying less and less, I find. Because, like, you, when you're transitioning with people obviously they're gonna misgender you. They've known you as the old identity for so long. It's hard to do that switch. So, like, I'm forgiving when they misgender me. My mom, she's done a lot, but honestly, a lot of the times, how often she does the misgendering and then she's like, "Oh my god, sorry, sorry, she, her. I'm sorry, I'm sorry." It's tiring. So, like, I try to tell her, "Please don't worry about it. It's okay. I got it. You don't have to apologize." But I find, like, over the years, that kind of forgiveness has just let her slack because she doesn't seem to, like, do it as consistently as she used to anymore, which is very frustrating. My sister, thankfully, has always been good. I'm happy for that. Very much happy with my sister. Who calls me an aunt to my niece. Aw, it's so nice. But yeah, the older families, my mom, or my dad. Oh God, he is real old dog. Cannot learn new tricks. He just cannot get it, and like he does it in a really weird way. He gets jealous about other people who are more supportive than him. And he's like, "Oh, I'm the most supportive person there is." And no, you're very, very much not. I know you don't do anything. You don't put a single bit of work in. Oh, yeah. Let me see what I get that. My bestie is a trans man, so it took me a bit. Yeah, it takes a bit to get used to the right name and pronouns, but it didn't take that long. Like after a month, I used yeah. If you're like consistently in the contact with them, I think it's easier. My mom just isn't very consistent talking to me, so it's like every now and then, and so every now and then mixing up, and you don't really get to correct yourself very often. I guess my sister does talk to me more, so it's easier. I don't know. I also like I say I switch a bit depending on who my voice. I switch a bit depending on who my audience is, and my sister's with my niece, and I absolutely do not want my niece to hear my masculine voice. So I'm very consistent with speaking this way when my niece is present for sure. So maybe that's a little bit of an extra bit to help it for my sister. Plus, she's someone who calls more frequently. Oh, we're getting an ad break in 1 minute, so just if there's a little disruption, it's no problem. But yeah, it's very interesting, like trans voice, the way we can change ourselves. So, like male to female, you have to make yourself like higher pitched, like I said, contracting your vocal tract, making what's inside your mouth and throat, making that feel smaller. And then the reverse, F to M, making your vocal tract larger. It's interesting to think of because, like, yeah, when I do wanna make a big, deep voice, I do make my whole mouth, everything, my throat large. Yeah. I like it's something to, like, keep in mind. It does help me with doing it, I think. I don't know. It does for me when I heard that explanation. Welcome back, everyone, from the ads. Nothing much missed. Oh gosh, I just have to find some Vulpix. Also, hold up. When I went to the washroom, I kind of thought, "Hiya." Aw. I was thinking of a song that's in English that's low voice that I can't help. I do wanna do that one too, just for the sake. Like I said, I do like playing with my voices. Oh man, I don't see it. Here it is. Be happening is so low all the time. Oh my god. When it gets to the chorus, I'll try to join in. See. You spread birth to many untrue. Can you cry for a shadow? Can you cry for a heart crying out for you? Can you cry for a shadow? Like, that's you too. They don't deserve your priceless tears. You won't whisper, fill your ears. Love long due. Can you cry for a shadow? Can you cry for a heart crying out for you? Can you cry for a shadow? That cried for a few. All right, that's kind of yeah, that's kind of it. I never trained my voice, but people told me my voice sounds androgynous. This is very gender for absolutely. I totally get that for sure. I don't have a good femme voice, but I have a really good warrior impression. Uh, so I still want to yes, absolutely. Oh my god. Desi, you're amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Maya. It's nice to meet you. Oh my god. Yeah, I do like trying to show that little range of what you can do. A little bit, trying to still see if I don't know what my natural voice really is anymore. But it's fun switching up. I'm looking for vulpixes in this area. Let me see. Doesn't matter. Just come closer so I can gather every drop of your precious tears when you're crying for a shadow. Crying for a shadow. When you're crying for a shadow. Like I cried for you. Oh, yeah, that song's totally perfect for it. What the heck's the unknown? I know I'm supposed to find unknowns, but here it is. What's going on? Yeah, Martham told me about you, so I joined in. He's right. It's super comfy and cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I remember seeing you on, I forget which Martham stream, but definitely I've seen you. I'm familiar totally from Martham. It's nice to see you, and I appreciate it. Okay, wait, hold on. My music. I have to put it back on the playlist. Yeah, and I'm very interested myself to watch back on the VOD to hear my voice like that, like switching or quick. Hey, my voice and almost everything about myself. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more HRD changes. I just need to go back to the gym and voice train again. Motivation is often hard to find. Yeah, I definitely feel that. It really took a lot for me to streaming is really the thing that pushed me for sure. Because that's tricky. I think it's easier with strangers for me uh to speak freely. I think every time I see a stranger, my voice always switches to the phone. Absolutely. Well, at least as best as I could, always. What the frick is with this unknown? I don't get it. It's just that people I know, I feel embarrassed. That's what holds me back is the feeling of embarrassment. Of course, around other trans people, I'm not embarrassed at all. Honestly, like I have friends in university I always go to anime convention with, Anime North. And it's always been fun practicing more with him when I was like just starting, dipping my toes into transition. It definitely really helped me a lot. Because honestly, they're friends who they're not trans themselves, but they crossplay, and so you feel pretty close in that ways too. I don't understand this unknown. I don't. What the heck? Yes, embarrassment is the biggest challenge. It's still like it's the people who know you. I'm at least like I'm surprised when I'm in public because like I mentioned before, my family they're not the best at being affirming. My dad has never. My brother, he's a bigot. uh, my mom, she fails a lot. So like when I'm at home, I don't feel good with myself. It's it's when I go out and I'm realizing everybody genders me correctly. Everybody recognizes me as who I am. That it lifts me up so much. Like I tank through it with the family, whatever. But oh my god, it's so nice when I go out, which is weird as someone who's very socially anxious, a big hermit, someone who never goes out. It's like now I want to go out more because it's the place I feel my best. But I do have also have streaming now, at least. Like it's always I do get gendered correctly, and it's yeah, I don't know. Like at the beginning of the month, there was the Rib Fest in town. Uh, Like it surprises me when I hear the she her. Pat pat. It surprises me every time because that's not my daily life with the people I know. But when I was at the Rib Fest, oh, where was it? It was ordering funnel cakes and a chili cheese dog. They were like they were out of the chili part of the chili cheese dog, and she said, "Oh, we don't have the chili, so ask her if she's okay with just the cheese." Like there, that reference it caught my ear, and I immediately perked up, like, "Oh my god, they know me." And yeah, it just feels so good like that. Actually had it again last week. I don't know. Last week, my dad took me to the computer repair shop, my laptop. I was having struggles with my laptop charging. Well, where am I? Oh, I'm right. Nine Tails. Whenever I get into a little discussion, I kind of just wheel around in the games. Anyways, but yeah, taking it into my laptop into the repairs with my dad, who again, not the most affirming person, who really doesn't recognize me at all. Um, so my dad, he's gone recently with my brother who had troubles with his laptop. And so when he went in, this time the repairman said, "Oh, this time you brought your daughter." And he, my dad was like, "What?" He was like, "Huh?" Oh my god. Uh, and I quickly had to pounce on that. Like I said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," but then quickly redirected the conversation to, "Yeah, so it's an issue with my laptop charger port." Quickly redirect the conversation before my dad has a chance to say, "What are you talking about? This is my son." I oh my god, I really did not want him to say that because then, you know, then it's the trans question is in the room with a stranger and you don't know how that can go. Like, sure, they recognize me as trans. Does that mean they're okay with trans people or do they just is that just how they see me? They don't know any better. Like they don't or know any better quotes. Um it's just what they see. It's not about them affirming trans people, you know. You don't know how they'd actually react if they knew that's what I am. So yeah, quickly redirect. So through the rest of the conversations, though, he's the repairman. He's still clearly referring to me with she, her, and everything. And internally, I'm just feeling so good. And my dad must be like so baffled. Skills, yes. Oh my god, the instant reaction I took there. I had to immediately step in before my dad tried to say that, tried to mess it up. Oh god. I don't see any Vulpix. What the frick? This is such an annoying quest. But yeah, like the one I usually get is my pharmacist, getting my prescription all the time. Because again, I'm not someone who goes out very much. The pharmacist is always one. It's very common. And of course, they know I'm a prescription. Of course, they know I'm trans. So yeah, of course they're referring to me correctly. So it's more the other instances that I'm very happy with. But I mean, of course, I'm happy with all of it. No matter what, it makes me feel good. But as someone who doesn't go out much, it's conflicting because I'm happy, but I have to be social. I have to go out to feel happy. Well, again, and online. Online is just always good. Very lovely and awesome. I feel more encouraged to share with I'm very glad. I very much try to help encourage people that they can try themselves. Again, of course, not everybody has to. If you don't want passing your voice isn't your goal, it's not your goal. That's totally fine, totally valid. But yeah, I'm happy to help. Gotta go, so take care. No problem. It's nice to see you. I've enjoyed this little chat. Have a nice night. Uh, Now I'll probably focus more on this freaking Voltex.